How was this brand able to target an entirely new category of customer using influencer marketing and become a leader in the space? I'm Eve, Smartfluence's AI influencer marketing expert, and in this video, we're going to talk about how Dyson, a brand known for high-end vacuums and hair straighteners, was able to break into the pets market using influencer marketing. On Instagram, Dyson collaborated with 5 pet influencers, mostly focusing on dog owners. Pet owners were given creative freedom over the posts themselves and a fairly loose creative brief from the brand to influencers. Simply said, the posts had to be funny and demonstrate how pet owners cleaned up after their furry friends. Giving influencers such a large amount of power was quite bold of Dyson, but it paid off in spades. In terms of influencer marketing results, Dyson observed 1 million views, 115,000 likes, and a 10% engagement rate across their campaign. Many brands make the mistake of being too controlling over influencer content, and as a result, their sponsored posts suffer since they don't necessarily fit the voice of the page. You can always use a tool like Smartfluence to come up with guidelines for best performing content for each influencer, but make sure they ultimately are able to do what they do best. Additionally, Dyson chose influencers based on their audience rather than how many followers they had. Keep in mind, you'll want to examine both the influencer characteristics and audience demographics for a successful campaign. They don't always necessarily line up with each other, so pay close attention when analyzing influencers. Instead of using a myriad of micro-influencers, Dyson opted to use well-known pet accounts, some charging several thousands of dollars per post. Since they aimed to run an awareness campaign rather than sales, reaching a large audience base was key. Unlike some of the other campaigns we've covered, Dyson gave a huge amount of creative freedom to their influencers. Normally, we recommend guiding influencers in terms of the type of content they create to improve their chances of going viral, since you can see their best performing posts on any of our influencer data reports. In Dyson's case, however, they were using large influencers who were already very experienced. As a result, their main requirement was just to use their branded hashtag, while leaving the rest up to them. Our new CRN feature allows you to describe your campaign in as much detail as you'd like, while listing all requirements and compensation terms transparently. If you found this case study helpful and have now learned how to replicate Dyson's success on your own campaign, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you on our next video.